Let's go! Oh, hello everybody, hello. The standing ovation is not necessary. Thank you so much, thank you. Oh, it's great to be here. Woo! Thank you all for coming out tonight. I mean, tonight is special. It's our first annual BGTV Oscar Award nominations night. I'm feeling something special tonight. History is gonna be made. Our first category, nominees. Ben Therese.
Sorry, folks. This just in. The category has been changed.
Worst commercial award goes to.
You say worst?
Ben Therese. For whatever he did to the singing.
Keep my commercial's name out your mouth.
This guy's really excited, huh? Tough crowd, I know. And the award is emailed to you. You don't need to come. It's not a physical like plaque.
I'll show you an award.
It's email. No, it's email. Oh! All right, so that happened. That's a commercial!
Play the episode.
This week on BGTV, Vincent will discuss how wanting to succeed in school can bring stress to many teens.
And we'll shed a light on the issue of stereotypes.
And lastly, Jacob will feature Miss Campbell's popular elective courses here at the high school. Hi, Wizards!
I'm Sophia.
And I'm Fallon, and this is BGTV.
While academic validation can be a good motivator in some cases, striving excessively for success may harm one's mental health enormously.
This week, Vincent will discuss the impact of stress students often feel while trying to make the grade.
A bad grade to me is probably like below, depending on what class, but like below a 90-ish. I usually like talk to my classmates and like compare grades, but sometimes I would actually just use that as like motivation to do better on the next test and like study hard. I do get stressed a lot. Like oftentimes I find myself like even stressing over something that will happen in the next week. Like at night I just like can't stop thinking about something, and that will like really scare me. But I'm a procrastinator at heart, and last year procrastination was really bad for me, but I've worked on it. I procrastinate less, but even though I have stress, I still procrastinate a little bit.
Most of my stress has come from like school grades, so I think that's more of like an expectation I put on myself to get a certain grade. I used to get very stressed over my grades, like going on school tool and trying to see what I would need on the next test to make up for the points that I may have lost. I think a big part of school should be like trying to actually learn the subject rather than trying to get like the best possible grade. I think trying to reel in your expectations sometimes is also good, because you can't always expect to do perfectly on everything. You have to understand that sometimes you're gonna not get that grade that you want or not get the score that you want.
I do think it's unhealthy to track a student's rank throughout high school. It leads to a lot of anxiety and stress, and that's where the real difficulty comes in, is as a teacher to have students realize that the learning is more important than actually that grade. So getting a 90 might feel good, but if you're not learning, it's not worth getting that 90. One of the things I always do to de-stress myself is to make a list of things that I need to do so that I can physically check those things off the list and stop feeling so anxious about all the things I need to do. And it might be a very simple checklist where I'm giving myself some really easy things just to check off as I go. And then it just lets you visualize how much there is to do, or maybe how little there is actually to do.
Next up, Aiden will bring you the weekly sports update.
What's up, Wizard Nation? Welcome back to the last week of athletics with Aiden. This past week in Wizard Sports, the girls basketball team beat Monticello 55-33, with Katie Argentio scoring 23 points, while Cameron Ardavino had 16 and Sofia Lateros had 11. The boys basketball team unfortunately lost a hard-fought battle to Monroe 54-51. And lastly, the wrestling team traveled to Connecticut for the Gary Tigers Bridgefield Championship Tournament, where freshman Owen Milmore and junior Jacob DeJesus both won their bracket and won first place. Good work, boys. This week, I got the chance to go to Round Hill Elementary School to speak to the physical education teachers about the importance of physical education at a young age and how to keep their students excited about coming to their class each day.
We do a variety of activities, but the biggest thing is we want to get the kids moving as soon as they come into the gym and just use as much energy as possible.
So a few years back, we were fortunate enough to get kindergarten full-time here at Round Hill. So for those 5 and 6 years olds, this might be the first time that they see these kinds of sports or physical activities. We want to get them engaged. We want them to enjoy it, so it's something that they want to continue later on in life.
I love everyone in my whole life that I used to play in gym all the time because I like running around. Because we get to play soccer, run around, and because I get worked up. I'm excited to go to gym.
Just by getting them moving, gets that blood flowing. And I think it's just a good way to help relieve stress and just kind of relax them.
The elementary kids love coming to the gym. You know, we want to make this as fun as possible for them so that they love being physically active and they continue it as they get older. And, you know, we have fun, creative ideas and games that we play, and the kids really seem to feed off of that energy.
This week, coming up in Wizard Sports, Monday, the girls basketball team will be traveling to Goshen for a league game. Tuesday, the girls basketball team will be back home the next day hosting Chester, while the boys basketball team will be traveling to Goshen for a game. Thursday, the girls basketball team will host Valley Central for their 3rd game of the week. Friday, the wrestling team will be going to Monroe for Section 9 finals to verse multiple schools, and the boys basketball team will be hosting Valley Central for a game. Lastly, on Saturday, the wrestling team will continue at Monroe wrestling at Section 9 finals, and the indoor track and field team will be traveling to West Point to verse multiple schools. Good luck to all athletes and teams. That will conclude Athletics with Aiden. Thank you for watching. Go Wizards!
Now for a quick commercial break.
Actually, I was like, dude, do you know what I'm in the mood for? I'd go for some good Italian right now.
I think we're on the same wavelength.
Are we thinking the same thing?
I think we're thinking the same thing.
Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Spaghetti! Fettuccine. Spaghetti. Fettuccine. Spaghetti.
You speak about fettuccine in my town? Coward.
I told you I don't like spaghetti. We're having fettuccine.
3, 2.
Hold on now, party. Let's not do something we're both gonna regret. I believe there's a solution for both of us.
Antonelli's!
Antonelli's? The classic Italian restaurant?
Antonelli's Pizza, located at 2452 New York 207. If you're looking for Italian, Antonelli's has it.
Here are this week's announcements.
Attention all members of the National Honor Society. The next annual meeting will be February 6th. Reminder that these meetings are mandatory for all members. Please email Ms. McNally, Ms. Krogsland, or Connor Harris if you have any questions.
Students, are you looking to get your working papers? Please visit the high school's website and use the link under the Guidance tab to print and complete the application and physical form. Once both forms are complete, please stop by the Guidance office so they can be issued.
Lastly, the Media and Journalism class is doing something new and extra exciting for the remainder of the year. 2 new students will be joining the class.
I'm Steven. BGTV.
Please welcome Stephen and Tyler, and be sure to look out for them in all of our work until the end of the school year.
Research shows that when students are feeling uncertain about whether they belong in the classroom, their likelihood of scholastic success is lessened.
Emma talked about how some students have been negatively affected by stereotypes and how groups are striving to put an end to these damaging viewpoints.
Okay. Have you ever experienced bullying or discrimination?
Yes, I have.
I've been on the receiving end.
Yes, throughout my years of school, I have received discriminatory comments.
I've definitely observed people using discriminatory comments.
Well, one time I observed students in the school making not nice remarks towards one of our disabled students.
I was bullied a lot for the way I looked, the way I acted, and the way I dressed. It was pretty clear to all the other students that I was gay from a young age. And even if I wasn't ready to know that, they all kind of were. And they would not really let me stop hearing about it.
Back in elementary school, someone or more people would pull their eyes back to make them look like my eyes.
In 10th grade, a teacher had walked into his classroom and he had told me that he liked my weave.
One of my friends grew up Catholic. His parents raised him and all of his siblings and everyone around them all in that sort of faith. But he realized at a young age that he was gay. So being told by them and the church and everyone around him that it is wrong to be gay is it's hard to hear, especially, when it's the people you care about.
What are some words of advice you would give to someone that's getting bullied or getting discriminatory comments towards them?
And a lot of people are just immature, especially in high school, but they also don't realize the consequences of their actions or what they're really saying and how that affects people. And I think a lot of people forget that they wouldn't want to feel the way they treat other people.
We're all humans, and I don't understand why people think just because you look different means you are different.
You don't even realize who you're hurting and the things that you're saying are hurting people, and it does matter.
RuPaul said it best when he said, if they're not paying your bills, pay them no mind.
If it's a serious problem, you should definitely talk to someone, whether that's obviously family would be the easiest, but something like a guidance counselor here at the high school, or if it's even more serious than that, if you need to obviously contact the police.
I would say to anybody receiving these comments, just remember that at the end of the day, you're better than them and they mean nothing to you in your future. So.
The food and nutrition and child development courses at the high school are 2 of the most popular electives as students get to learn about key topics for their futures.
Students get to participate in fun activities such as cooking competitions, blind taste tests, 8-baby projects, and so much more.
Jacob spotlighted these courses to see why they are so loved.
My
My dad grew up here in Washingtonville, and then him and my mom got married and started a family. They started a business, T&M To Go. Food was always a part of my life. Growing up in Washingtonville, I played sports. I played volleyball and basketball. That was always a huge part of our family. And I loved my experience here at Washingtonville. I loved coming to high school here. I had a great experience, and part of what I do as a teacher is hope to bring that same great experience to my students. I went to school for sports management. I had mentioned that sports was a huge part of my life. I'm extremely competitive, so I love to compete, and I like to bring that into the classroom, especially with all of the food challenges we see on TV these days with the Food Network and, you know, Chopped and Top Chef and all those things. So I like to bring that into the classroom, and the kids really get into it. We actually next week have a Super Bowl appetizer coming up, so that's going to be a contest. Mr. Schultz is going to be here in his referee outfit. Flags are going to be thrown on the flag. It's going to be great. So food and nutrition, we start the year off with the nutrition aspect of it. So we look at, you know, what should we be putting in our diet, carbs, fats, proteins, things like that, what they do for our body. And then once we got the baseline for that, we kind of move forward with different food groups and then different recipes, and then we start getting into the cooking aspect. I had kids at the beginning of the year who were like afraid to pick up a knife, so being able to see them pick up a knife and have like be comfortable cutting things and turning the stove on, so there's definitely been growth there. And then also with the students who were comfortable doing that are now coming up with their own recipes and, you know, seasoning their own foods without me telling them, you know, oh, this seasoning goes good with this one. So being able to figure that out has really seen growth in that.
I'm very comfortable with Miss Campbell, so I grew with my learning ability. Like, I was able to learn how to cook very easy.
I never thought I'd be close to some of the people in my group where we're cooking.
I think the main thing that motivated me to take this class was that I always watched my mom cook, and I always wanted to learn kind of what she did and do it for my own kids once I have them. So it kind of motivated me to become a good chef.
I've seen myself grow. Well, now I can learn. I know how to cook now. I know how to boil water. I know how to work a stove.
Honestly, I've seen myself grow as a cook so much lately. I actually made dinner for my family last night, and it was delicious. And I would never have done that if I didn't take this class before. I wouldn't have that confidence.
Now let's see what Paul has in store for us on this week's edition of Paul and we give up.
Enjoy Paul's segment.
Hey Wizards, welcome back to Paul. This week I have a very special guest. My best friend Philip.
This is Gang Pro.
Gang. Alright, ready? Let's go. How tall are you?
5'5".
5'5". Let's see. Are you telling the truth?
Yeah.
5.5. So you see, never undersell yourself. Never forget about that half. How tall are you?
5'4.5".
Let's see if you're telling the truth.
Am I? I went to the doctor's yesterday.
You are 5'5.5", 5'6".
Dude, I literally went to the doctor's yesterday. I can call my mom.
So the medical industry are a bunch of liars. How tall are you?
5'4". Well, 5'4" with flip-flops on.
Let's see if you're telling the truth.
Okay.
No flip-flops on right now, but 5'4". 5'4".
Don't lie.
Not bad.
I'm taller than Beyonce. Come on.
Yeah, you're taller than Beyonce.
I messed up my rap last time, so.
Give us a new one.
This one is for the boys with the boomer system, top down EC with the cool system, raising up.
How tall are you?
That was a great spin.
Thank
6'2.5".
you. 6'2.5". Let's see if you're telling the truth.
6'1".
6'1", Mr. Leonard. Oh my God. You don't believe it.
Maybe I'm short. I don't know.
He doesn't believe it.
You are 6 foot. No, he's 6'2".
6'2".
So that makes me question how tall I am.
All right, let's see.
6'2.5".
6'2.5". Now, with my special guest, my best friend, Philip. King Philip. We're gonna see when Prince Philip died. Does anybody know that? What year did Prince Philip die?
I don't know.
You have to know. Now.
I don't know.
What year did my father die?
What year did his father die?
I don't know.
Do we want to unpack that, Philip?
My father died in 2021.
What year did his father die?
I don't know. How do you not know? I told you, bro. I literally told you. I literally debriefed the whole situation to you when it happened.
You never told me you had a dad.
Good. What year? What? How many years ago? 2017. How many years ago? 2017. Answer. How many years ago? How many years ago? 2017. How many years ago? 2017. 8. America is doomed, guys. How many years ago was 2017? Answer. Hurry up. Hurry up. Nope. She already said 4. She said 6 already. Nope.
You are always in my heart.
I don't know.
Come on, sing the rest. You know it.
That's my biggest hit. I did
Yeah.
not know that.
Shut up, Philip. Bye.
You are always in my heart. Finish the lyric.
Cause I want to.
That was so good. So you're familiar with King Philip?
That's my greatest hit. Yeah? You stole that from me, though. No, it's my lyric. No. It's mine. That's my lyric. Originally mine. Man. The flip.
Fight! We've lost Philip, you guys. Rest in peace, Prince Philip. Excuse me, are you gonna miss me?
Nope.
You're gonna miss me?
Absolutely. One of the best segments in years. Yeah.
Thank you.
Got it. No problem.
Aw, thank you. Mr. LaPera, are you gonna miss me?
Miss you, now I wanna kiss you. How's it go up to that? Go up to the phone. No. Right?
Yeah.
Kiss me through the phone. Everybody's home.
That was beautiful. Excuse me, are you gonna miss me? Yeah. You're gonna miss me? Thanks. You hear it. You heard it here first, guys. Washingtonville loves me.
Nope.
Connor, are you gonna miss Paul in the hall?
Yeah, but like, maybe I'll be like, maybe I'll be on the street soon though. Like, not next rotation, but the one after.
It's not gonna be as good as this.
It probably will be.
Janae,
Yes.
how was being my camera person every week?
It was very tiring, so I have to run around with you, and my arms really hurt, so I feel like I got a workout.
But you love it.
Sure.
You mean, yeah. You heard it here first, guys. Paul in the street is much better than Cologne's Chronicles. Paul for the people.
No, I'm the OG, so no one does it better than the OG.
Wait a minute. Who's on next? Tune in next week for Negotiating with Nick.
Paul in the Everywhere should be the final name.
Thank you.
Every week somewhere. So.
You heard it here, guys. Paul in the Everywhere. Thanks, Marquise. This concludes the last installment of Paul in the Everywhere. Thanks, guys. Love ya.
That's all for this week, Wizards. Make sure to check out the Wizard Weekly and hashtag Wizard Nation podcasts using the link below.
Hey, Fallon.
Hey, Sophia.
Ooh, are you tired? I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm over this.
Let's retire. Some other people can do this.
I agree. But for one last time, this is BGTV. Thank you, Wizards.
You're so handsome, Steven.